Hello and welcome back to another episode of Dr. Candyman's Port Vale Road to Glory. This is episode 9. Now you might remember I mentioned in the last video, but because we're sort of like at the end game of everything, we're going to be diving in and doing the entire season, start to finish. Now you might remember that last season was a bit of a bust. We got knocked out of Europa, didn't do so well in the league. As a bit of a cost to that, we lost a lot of money. I mean, we've only got £30 million to work with, but we got to make every single cent count, because look at this. Our boy, Mohamed Issa, is 29 years of age, and anybody who plays FIFA knows that FIFA is not particularly kind to players as they get older, so if we're ever going to win the league, it's going to have to be this year. So obviously we don't have the money we're looking for, so man, I just went on a spending spree. Well, not a spending spree, a sale. You know, I was just chucking players out the door. Everyone's going on loan. Everyone's getting transferred out. It was wild. And so we made a couple of signings, with that first one being Mason Holgate. That was up to you boys in the chat or in the comments, and you guys mentioned that. Now I did throw some right backs and left backs at you, but my scouts found this guy, Vanitsek. You know, he looked like a pretty good option, and that's exactly what we did. We went and picked him up. He was free agent, so he was free. We also went and grabbed Gazolisco, another dude that I found. You know, I was looking at some of the other options that we had, and I didn't really love them as much as I thought I did at the end of last video. I mean, like, look at these traits from Gazolisco. You know, that's some good looking stuff there. And Vanitsek, you know, just an exciting little option at the right back. I reckon he might develop into a really solid player. So, like, we had to be a bit conservative with the money, so let's hoping that all worked out for us. And so we might as well just jump straight into the football. First game is against Southampton. Now, we've been spending all of our money on all of these, you know, defenders and everything, trying to make sure that we don't concede as many goals. And what's the first thing that happens? Man, we just open a door for them and they slide a goal in. Just super embarrassing way to kick off our season. It's just by looking like absolute dopeheads. But luckily for us, our boys at the front can strike, and Fabio Silva showcasing how far he's developed as a striker. How's this ball? You know, just outside the box, the keeper doesn't even dive for it. It's that good. You know, he's not thinking it's going in whatsoever. But of course, we like Fabio for his speed, and he moves it forward very beautifully past the defense, slots in a second one. We were one down, and as much as we were enjoying having a lead, it gets to the 45th minute, and the most unlucky corner. I mean, dude, you are going to have to go and see the replay on this again, because look at it. I mean, I don't know what that defender's doing, just ignoring that completely, and the ball just drifts. It comes off the crossbar, and again, I'm going to have to ignore what Stefan does there, because what the hell was that? So now all of a sudden, you know, we drop the points, and then they just go and make us look like fools again as soon as halftime turns around. I mean, like, guys, defend. It just falls to the guy sitting out there on the right-hand side. Bang, he just knocks it in like as if your grandma could do that sort of thing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing considering we spent all this money. But luckily for us, Hajek, our boy, he ain't letting us walk away empty-handed. He comes up, snakes a goal, 85th minute or something like that, and we walk away with at least 1 point. So we need to sort of bounce back a bit, and Dr. Candyman's not happy. He says, right boys, we've got to tighten this up. We're not going to have any more of our Southampton games happen again. Against Wolves, you know, like, I'm not the biggest threat ever, but look at this, like, quick speed and pace from an aging Asa, and it's just fantastic. That's the first goal locked in. This is a game that happened in the first half an hour. Ball over the top for Fabio, gets his big noggin on it, knocks that one away. We're only in the 20th minute here. We've already got 2 goals, and this is where we go and make it a third. Beautiful slice through the defense. It falls kindly for Damiani the second time, puts it away. 3 goals, 3 points, put him in the pocket. Let's move it on to the next game. Next game's coming at you from Goodison Park. Yes, we are up against Everton, a team that should be more competitive than Wolves, so we got to keep it cool. Now, while the sting of the corners has been hurting us in other games, typically against us, it's this time it actually goes to our advantage. Although it's super lucky. I mean, just look at this. It's sort of like the easiest goal that Fabio is ever going to get, but it's also like the most difficult, you know, just a little outside foot tap, you know, the keeper's already on the ground, it just rolls its way in. It's a very lazy and not very flary or fun goal, but then I mentioned this thing in the corners. They go and do exactly that to us. Just, it hurts every time. We're so bad at defending corners. And then it comes back to Fabio to get through another goal, which, you know, I think, if I'm remembering this correctly, this is like a real goofy sort of goal. Yeah, that's right. I mean, comes off the crossbar, and then he has to make the most impossible angle to get it in. But luckily, he's been improving quite dramatically and manages to snake it. But look at this man, Asa. He's got no stamina left, but he still has the little heart of an engine to push that all the way through to the end and snag a goal. Beautiful stuff from our man up top. So now we're at the Emirates up against Arsenal, and not a particularly competitive Arsenal, both in the game and in real life. Sorry for any Arsenal fans out there. Now look, they get the possession back. McCurdy, working really hard with the gegenpress, receives the ball again and very calmly knocks it into the goal to put us into the lead. And later on in the game, we did have to make a change because someone was tired up top. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Asa. So we put GP back on because GP's still kicking around in the substitute bench. And look at that. Rewards us with a second goal. Very calm in between the middle of the defence and just slides that ball into the goal. Now, after that Arsenal game, here we are in January. Now, that Arsenal game was on the Monday. We got Chelsea on the Wednesday. And, oh man. So Mason Holgate, that we spent £25 million on, he's out for 3 weeks with a pulled quad. So now I've got to do damage control because, I mean, we're sort of, you know, like we got Chelsea coming up, you know. So anyway, we found some dudes. We start putting in offers. We've got £66 million to spend now because we ended up selling Moran Arribas, the left back. So the first thing we go and do is we go and pick up a new centre-back to cover Mason Holgate, £32 million. And then we got a little bit of money left over, and I go and pick up this striker, Jessic Ngakam. Not that I really needed him, but I got him for a steal, £19 million from Real Madrid. 79 overall, young lad. I can't remember how old he is. Was it 24? Yeah, 24. Heaps of room to grow. And I think I really just bought him because because Silva's so tired. You can see him in the subs there. He's wrecked. GP's really tired as well. So yeah, it was sort of like I just made these purchases in order just to cover us for this one Chelsea game. But hey, I think Ngakam's a good option, and Schurz is obviously going to last with us for a little while now. Now look at this. Look at the table. I mean, last season we were struggling to finish mid-table, but because we've had no other games to play, we haven't been forced to try and balance out our very weak second team or anything. We've been playing starting 11 at full stamina pretty much every single game. Look where it gets us, into first place. But there's no room for errors. We're only 4 points clear, and we've still got the rest of the season to play. So let's jump in, see how we do. We've obviously going to kick things off with that Chelsea game that we mentioned, and we've got Ngakam, who has started this game because Silva's taken a rest. And what a way to start things off. I mean, he just fights the defender for that ball, comes ripping in, boom, goal for him on his debut, 23 minutes in. That is how you start a career at a new club. But again, the defense, man, I mean, we were struggling. We always struggled with Chelsea. You know, like well, maybe not always, but I mean, like they've got a lot of pace on them. Werner just brings it right back. I mean, very short-lived that we had that lead here. We got McCurdy, who's got out on the wing here, tries to whip it up, and Ngakam collects the ball, passes it back to Amos, who's in the right place, makes his defender look a bit silly, boom, back in. Now, how's that for a debut from Ngakam? He's got a goal, and then he's got an assist. But the problem is the games are won really at halftime. I've said this before, and when we came out of halftime, we were not the better side. Chelsea come in, ripped that goal in, they tied the game up. We get the very familiar sting of, oh god, the corner. God, it hurts every time to watch these on replay because it's way too embarrassing. And obviously the thing is, all of our defenders are so tired from having to play Arsenal, just literally like 2 days before, that we've got nothing to match their pace at the end of the game. So they go and run amok on us like that to just close the game out 4-2. So look, ultimately we need a bounce back game and need to feel a bit better about ourselves, and who better to do that than Liverpool apparently. So we're playing against Liverpool. Thankfully it's at home. I hate going to Anfield. And dude, how's this sleek passing here? Just all around the middle. Hashtag very cool in the box. Slides away the first goal. That dude, I mentioned it a couple episodes ago how he's becoming an absolute superstar, and he is, man. Like, dude, brilliant stuff. But look at this. I mean, just the same old story. Defenders, made him to look like an absolute fool. They slide that in. Game's tied. Just got to keep cool. And that's when we unleashed our secret weapon, and that is Mohamed Issa. You know, gets beyond the back line, bang, snags 1 goal. I mean, we haven't seen him scoring very often in this game so far, or in this series so far. McCurdy makes a bit of an error. He manages to find Issa again. This dude down the bottom right here has kept Issa on side. He comes through again, whips in the 2nd goal just before halftime. As soon as we come out of halftime, he's back on it again. Just keeps on moving and pushing. Bang, straight past his defenders, keeps on running. They don't really try to catch up to him. They sort of give up almost, and he bags a hat-trick. I mean, take a bow, son. This dude, we haven't seen him scoring very much. It's been very shared around in all the other games prior. But then Asa just comes up big when we need it. Now, after that, you know, we were feeling pretty comfortable, and this is where we got a bit silly. I mean, Fabinho falls kindly for him. They put that back at the 60th minute, and yeah, this is not particularly great passing out here. You know, it is the 88th minute, but it is very lazy passing, and Salah's just in the right place. It does fall kindly to them, and they do manage to pull another goal back, but you know what, that's fine. We walk away with 3 points. But now we've got our arch enemy, Manchester United. These guys always give us trouble, and today we're hoping to change that, turn our luck around. Now look at this run out here from McCurdy. The ball falls kindly. We've got to take him when we can to Asa. He bags the 1st goal. Then we're going for a little bit of a run here. Again, this is a lot of fortunate luck, because that is a perfect deflection. It just happens to fall to Fabio. He bags the 2nd goal there. Then we're moving up onto the 3rd goal. 3 goals, 3 different goal scorers. McCurdy, very cool in the box there in the 80th minute. We keep them to a clean sheet as well, which is very rare for us, but we'll take it. Now, this is the last game of the highlights, and arguably the most important, because we're up against Manchester City. And Manchester City are the team that are in the title run with us, and we need to make sure that we keep cool. But dude, how is that ball in? It was pretty even up until that point in time. It's almost halftime. It's a brilliant goal in. And then after that, we have to come back. We have to come back hard. So McCurdy, no luck the first time. Into Hasek, into Damiani, out to Silva, who's just in the right place at the right time. Bang, snags that. We're on level terms here. So then, who's going to be the person who's going to come up big for us? All right, we've had to make a change. We have had to put Ngakam on, and he's only just come on. And dude, made that way too hard for himself, but he puts us out in front. Beautiful stuff from our newest signing, and I was hoping that we could sort of just like leave it at that, but no. I mean, City, absolute quality, and we just fell apart defensively just to let Sterling in, and he just goes and slots that away. Very embarrassing way for us to, you know, come back to level pegging, but Ngakam again. Look at this, dancing around very nicely, very cool passing, just straight through the defense. They weren't expecting it, and boom, with only 9 minutes to go, he gives us our 3rd goal, which gives us the 3 points, 3 very crucial points for the championship. Now here we are in May. We've got 4 games left to go, well, if you count the FA Cup. But look at this. It's been an absolute roller coaster, but we've been gunning it, and City have been dropping it ever since that game. So we've got 4 games left to play. We only need 1 more point in order to claim the championship, the Premier League championship. It's insane. So we're going to play this Crystal Palace game. We just need a draw or we need a win. That's it. Doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. We can just take the title right here, right now, as long as we do well enough. Now look, after that game, we do have the FA Cup final, which is against Liverpool. And so we're going to try and pick up the double. So let's go Port Vale. Let's close it out. We are so close to English football glory. Listen to that music, eat it up. We are at Selhurst Park. There's 4 games left to go, and all we need is a draw, and we've done the impossible. Well, not the impossible, but we've done the highly unlikely from the beginning of the season, and we will become the Premier League champions. Oh, what a block there. Where are we going? Bang, up to Silva. Come on. Oh, I panicked. I decided not to do it. Why did I do that? That was foolish. I should have just... I don't know why I didn't stick to my guns. I thought I saw a pass to McCurdy. To Asa. To Fabio. Fabio hooks it to Asa. Asa pushes forward. Asa! No, not quite. Not quite. Not good.
Let's see if something comes of this.
Oh, well done. How's that defense there? Don't know how this is working out in our favour. Oh, there you go, because it's not. That's why. Jeez Louise, this is it's heating up here. We just can't seem to crack him. I don't know. Oh no! Oh no! That is not what I wanted to do.
It's with Giovanni Simeone. Campagna. Really nice ball.
Wow. Why was I playing my defender so far forward? Oh, there we go. Thank you. Thank you, Stefan. Fix up my mistake because I don't know what I was doing with the defenders. I'm panicking too much. Oh, here we go. Hashek's on the run. Hashek's got legs. Move it. Move it. Can you flick it over the top? No. Oh, we should have just gone for it. We should have just gone for it. Why did I try to play it too safe here? Playing that 4-4-2, we can't really get through it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. And bang, left foot. Yes! Fabio. Ooh, Silva. My man. I love it. Alright, half time. We shouldn't have conceded that goal, but we did concede it. We've made up for it. So now, let's just no more mistakes. No more silly mistakes. Just shake it off. Now, how's everyone's stamina? Like, yeah, look at that. Everyone's burning out pretty quickly here. Look at this, man. Asa seems to be going backwards with stamina now that he's getting a bit older. Because what is he? Is he 30 now? Yeah, he's still 30. Look at our replacement for him down here. I don't really want to play Ngapin today because I want Asa to be here when we lift the trophy and still be on the pitch. Same with McCurdy and Amos and Hajek. Oh, damn. I was really hoping that we would get something off there.
Well, the counter chance looks very real.
Can I give them a chance to counter?
Just a quick reminder,
not
we
on.
have more action from the
Whoa, here we go. They're coming up big. No. Oh, well done, Stefan. Come on, need some defense here. Need some serious defense. We can't give them this goal. We cannot give it to them. Damiani. No, not gonna move it. Oh, yes. Oh, well done. Look at this again. Vanitsek, however the hell you say his name. Brilliant work. Yep, nice. Curdy, pop it up to... Oh, I forgot how to say your name. Just move it. Just move it down, mate. Down here to Hajek. Out to Fabio. Fabio's all over it. Fabio! Boom! Lock it in! 2 hands on the title. That is it. We've done it. Surely. Whoa. That's some fancy stuff right there. No. It took so long for him to control that ball. He's just feeling so sluggish these days.
An authoritative challenge.
Alright, they're going to blow that whistle any second now. And we've done it! Premier League champions! What absolute scenes we've got here. We have had the season of seasons. Like, the defense has tightened everything up so perfectly. The forwards have been deadly and selfless. They've been sharing the ball around. Everyone's in like double digits in those forwards for goals scored. And we've done it. After what, 5 years? 5 years? From the bottom tier, we moved ourselves all the way up. And finally, we've got the coveted Premier League championship to our name. And we've still done it with several of the boys that were here from the beginning. What? Where's my cup ceremony? Where's my cup ceremony? Are you serious? We've been doing it like 5 years. We don't get to lift the trophy up? What? I'm so confused. Lovely to be back at Wembley. And here we are for the FA Cup final against Liverpool. We're going for the double. We didn't quite get the treble because we got knocked out of Carabao Cup pretty early. We didn't mind about that. But this is a much more prestigious one to win. And we have won it before, but, you know, I wouldn't knock winning it again, you know. We're using the same squad that we always use. Well, not that we always use, but that we've been fortunate enough to use this year on the regular. So, let's get it done. Oh, well done. Holy smokes. Stefan, you absolute animal. Wow. Tell you what, Jesus had us dead to rights, really. He outplayed us big time. But Stefan, man, stepping up.
Well, Liverpool's certainly enjoying the lion's share of possession, but they need to turn that possession into creating more chances. The forwards have been vacant today. They really have.
A lot of pressure
Midfield
here.
not good enough as well. The fans
Over the
are
top.
expecting a lot
Here we
more
go,
from
and
this
he's
team.
onside.
And now waiting to
And
pounce.
Amos is down there.
For him.
Flip it down to Amos
Can he finish
on the
here?
volley. Yes! Oh, he gets it. Dude, I thought he wasn't going to get it for a second there, but he did. He got it. Great pace and movement forward by Fabio Silva, and then Amos in a great position there, very cool on that right side there to control the ball and then put it down before Alisson can get into his position and actually stop him from scoring. It was way too close. He's caught balls on the volley before. I thought he was going to catch it on the volley. All right, let's get a good whip in here. Nah, didn't work. We'll just take the ball in our stride. Where are we going with it? Not there, mate. Not there. Oh, dude. This turned out really horribly for us, didn't it? This is not what I wanted to happen at all. I was trying to just coolly play it so that we get another shot in, but no. Instead, we just gave up a set. All right, thank God. The halftime came before anything bad happened. Ooh, good move, good find. Oh, Damiani. When did you turn up to the party? Damn it. I wanted you just to put that a little bit more forward so that the run could be on, but no. Whoop. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's bad. That is bad. I mean, oh, how did he get through us? We just let him walk through. The ball just drifted past our two centre-backs. They just let that fall into Salah's boots. And at that range, man, he's going to put it away. Whoop. Oh, let's move the ball out somewhere else, eh? Maybe not set Fry for a run, hey? I'll make the centre-backs move enough as it is. Bang. Oh, look at this. Oh, the little legs on Amos. Bang. Whip something up. Oh, that's a goal! That's a goal and a half! Look at this man right here. Mohamed Asa, you absolute unit. What a goal! That was incredible. This is beautiful. I mean, Amos had some serious pace to try and get there. And the ball in's beautiful. It's in a great spot where Asa can just get free of the defender, which I think that's Van Dijk. And just, oh, beautiful. It's clinical finishing. So what we've come to expect from this man. Damiani for Alan is give our free, fifth defender a little bit more pace. Alan has been pretty solid. How's that from Hajek? Holy smoke. He's just coming out like a rocket. Can he finish it? No, he can't. But it falls kindly to Fabio Silva, who puts it away and pretty much puts the whole game to bed. I was caught so off guard with what Hajek did. He just grabbed that ball, whipped it forward, moving like a freight train. And, I mean, I'm not going to lie, we got pretty lucky with this goal that it fell straight into the boots of Fabio Silva. But that's fine today, mate. That's fine today. Whoop. Boom! There it is. We have 2 trophies to our name this season. Premier League and the FA Cup. Second time we've won this one. Beautiful. And some beautiful goals to boot. It was an excellent masterclass from just the commitment that our forwards have to scoring and making opportunities, because there were some beautiful setups, beautiful assists, and the finishing was clinical from the lads up top. Absolutely fantastic. We get a ceremony for this one, so at least we get to see this. Not like when we won the Premier League. When was it? 2 years ago that we won this trophy last, and it gave us the it got us into Europa League, and that was a mixed bag. But mate, we've done well. Lift it up, boys. This has been a hell of a season. Ride this high, boys, because it doesn't get a lot better than this, mate. And there you have it, probably our most successful season to date, and really that's mostly because we've done this all whilst in the top flight. So there's the FA Cup, second time of asking, thank you very much, we got that one, and the Premier League table, 84 points, lands us on top. We are the winners. And best goal difference as well by 38. We only conceded 40 goals and yeah, had 78 for. So like that's actually a pretty good effort. You know, we were quite high scoring and not too bad in the concession at the end of the day, really. But I mean, like, yeah, this was a season where we were fortunate we could play all of our like starting 11, our best 11, with full stamina without having to balance it around all of the other schedules of Europe or anything like that. And a season where we just had to capitalise on the weird results that happened everywhere else. I mean, like, if you're just looking at the right hand side of the table here, I mean, look down there, Aston Villa, the second last one, Aston Villa beats Man City 2-1. I mean, I think Aston Villa got relegated if I'm not mistaken, but like, you know, when something like that happens, you got to jump on it, you know? If we're not there picking up the points that when they're dropping them, you're never going to win it. And I think it was just one of those seasons. This is our like 2015 Leicester season, basically. But look, let's go jump in, have a look at the stats, see what's going on here. When you look at the league, not too bad when it comes to scoring. We had Silva, who seems to be taking over as the new goal scorer for the team with 19, was fourth in the league. When you look at the assists, there's no comparison. It's Hajek every day of the week, 21 assists. And then we've got Amos tying with 10 assists with De Bruyne. But like, dude, Hajek was an absolute gun this season. And then if we're going to jump over and have a look at the clean sheets, it was definitely a step up from last year. Stefan finished in 7th, having 9 clean sheets. But then when you go and have a look at the stats for overall, Silva was clearly our man this season who was getting the goals. 23, 17 for McCurdy, 16 for Asa. You can almost see Asa starting to relegate in his stats at the moment. But really, Ngakam with 8 after only like, what, 17 appearances? It's amazing. I mean, that dude's the future for us. And then you look at the assists, you know, there's Hajek again, you know, the absolute gun. This is actually really nice to see. We've got Hajek, then Amos, then McCurdy. So both our wingers and our attacking midfielder, beautiful, just what you want to see. Now, here's the squad that we've got at the moment and what we're going to be, well, this is what I imagine it's going to look more like next year. We're going to have Ngakam up there and Asa on the bench. My concern going into next year is really my defensive midfielders. Damiani and Alanis, I thought that they would progress a little bit more throughout the season because they're still quite young, but I keep getting them like capped, you know, you can't progress them any further. So I'm thinking maybe we look at a defensive midfielder, maybe a left back, development hasn't been great there, and like I really want a superstar centre back. So I'll show you some transfer targets we got. This is the first one, Daniel and his name, whatever that is. But look, my scout found this guy 6'7", 82 overall, 22 years of age. I don't know who he's a regen of, but the dude's a freaking gun. And 57 million is his value at the moment. They've got a 92 million pound release clause on him. I don't know, it's just, I really want this guy. I don't know. Anyway, looking for some defensive midfielders. I was thinking about getting some Højbjerg because everyone loves some Højbjerg, but he is 29 years of age and that might be a bit too old. So I was thinking maybe we get Oscar Dorley because he's a good looking option. I like his traits and that down there as well. So could be an option. Let me know what you think about either of those two. And then we've still got the left backs from, well, pretty much the last video. You know, we've got Wellington Dano, we got Cadderback from Real Madrid there, and we got Felix Agu. But I guess it really just depends on what our transfer budget's going to be next year. Hell, we could even go Sergio Reguilon, you know? I mean, Sergio is looking pretty good. Again, 28 years of age, maybe might be better off going someone else. I don't know. You let me know. Tell me what you think. We've got those options there. Maybe some other options that you've got in your head. I'm just hoping we got a lot of money next year because we are going to be playing Champions League next year. We finished top of the league this season. So if we got the cash, we can really bolster the team. And next season, it's just going to be about collecting that Champions League trophy. And that'll pretty much wrap the series up if we do that. So look, thanks so much for watching. Leave a comment down below, anything you reckon we should be looking at for the squad, any tips you got, whatever, any players to be looking for. I'm open to it all. Always like to go and check out the talent, see what we got. Please subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed it. Obviously, as I said before, subscribe so you don't miss the next video. It might be the last video for this team, I don't know. But look, thanks so much for watching if you got this far. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, let's see how we go. We are Premier League champions, man. Till then, bye-bye.